Hi guys, how are you? We're gonna amp up your core with a side plank hip thrust. So your pelvic area is part of your core. I'm not a big fan of that word because most people just think core means your abdominals, right? But this exercise, as much as we begin in a side plank, so you think our center, right? Yes, but we're gonna bridge it up from the side, elevate, and that's gonna activate the bottom glute, the glute that's closest to the floor. Okay, so we're gonna get started. If my little man here lets me actually film, we're gonna get started. Okay, so you're gonna get in the side plank position. I like to have my hand flat on the floor. You want your elbow, yeah, that is your elbow, under your shoulder. A lot of people have it too far forward, right? So this is creating a lot of stress on the shoulder and lack of stability. So we want to come from a place of strength. My knees are bent, so they're not back here. You're going to bring your knees a little bit forward. Hopefully that translates to the camera. This hand I'm just gonna place here to help out. I'm gonna do this in slow motion. So it'll be a two-parter and then a three-parter, and then I'll show it all in one action, okay? So from here, we're gonna bridge up, but I'm still in a little bit of a V position. So the hip thrust part is we come forward, okay? So we're gonna bridge up from that bottom. That's what activates that bottom glute. Come forward. So start here. Hey, honey. Side plank hip thrust. Now we're gonna add some abduction with that top leg. So we're gonna bridge it up, thrust, abduct, come back down, and come back down. So we're here, here, and then we activate the other tissue as well, right? And if it gets to where you can, elevate the arm up, bridge, thrust, up. Bridge, thrust, up. It's so funny. And if you have a cat, it makes it all the more fun. Let's do two more. Elevate, thrust, up. You have to, there's a lot of stabilization happening, right? Bridge, thrust, up. And we're gonna come back down. All right, so give that a whirl. I would recommend doing 10 all one side and then 10 the other side. And to make it harder, you can, I don't have an RX pad at home, but you can get one of those squishy pads that you have at the gym. You get in your position, but your knees are on that RX pad. So one that'll provide more cushioning for the knee that elevates you up, right? But your knees will be elevated so you have further to go up, if that makes sense. So it makes the exercise more challenging, and you work that bottom glute even more. So try it out, let me know what you think, and most importantly, have fun. We do this exercise thing for health and longevity, right? So play with new exercises, find the things you like to do, stick to them, with them consistently, and yeah, just live as healthy as possible. And don't forget to get your sleep. Sleep is vitally important. 7 to 9 hours of sleep. All right, that's enough of me being on my soapbox. You guys have fun out there and stay healthy.